Hello, friends. Approximately 4,500 years ago, a wonder of the world that still amazes people today was built in Egypt, the Great Pyramid of Giza. Standing at 147 meters tall, it remained the world's tallest structure for over 4,000 years. Weighing approximately 6 million tons, this massive structure was composed of stone blocks that would have been difficult even for modern machinery. At that time, there were no cranes, no bulldozers, and even no wheels. Yet, despite the hot summers, storms, rains, and all the hardships, this pyramid has stood for 4,500 years. The Great Pyramid was built around 2560 BC for Pharaoh Khufu, the second ruler of the 4th dynasty of ancient Egypt. Two other pyramids are located in the same region: the Pyramid of Khafre, built by Khufu's son Khafre, and the smallest, the Pyramid of Mycerinus. Approximately 118 pyramids are known to exist, including the Great Sphinx, tombs, and smaller pyramids. The best preserved are these three pyramids in Giza. Pyramids were built for burial purposes. Egyptians believed in an afterlife and believed that a person's soul was judged by the gods after death. Food, treasure, jewelry, furniture, and various items believed to be useful in the afterlife were placed in the tombs of pharaohs. Bodies were mummified and preserved in stone or wooden sarcophagi. We know they were built for this purpose because of inscriptions on other pyramids and the fact that the entire pyramid tradition in Egypt and Sudan is centered around tombs. Yet, no direct evidence of Khufu's body or treasures has been found in the Great Pyramid. Archaeologists discovered only 3 remains and an empty sarcophagus inside. This is why it is believed to have been looted. This lack of evidence has fueled some conspiracy theories, such as the pyramid being a power plant or used as a granary. While ancient Egyptian wall paintings have been interpreted as featuring light bulb-like shapes, they are actually known to depict mythological scenes. Historians are clear: the Great Pyramid is a tomb. The biggest question is, how was this structure built? How were the stone blocks ranging from 2.5 to 80 tons cut and transported over a 20-year period using only copper tools? Contrary to what the movies portray, the pyramids were built not by slaves, but by well-fed, well-paid, and skilled workers. Between 20,000 and 30,000 people worked on the construction. 5.5 million tons of limestone, 8,000 tons of granite, and 500,000 tons of mortar were used. The materials were brought from nearby regions, some from as far as 800 kilometers away. Copper tools and dolerite were used for cutting the stone. Water-swollen wooden wedges were inserted into the cracks of the rocks to break them apart. It is thought that rafts were used on the river to transport the stones. On land, there is evidence that they were pulled by sleds over wet sand. A painting from Jehuti-Hotep's tomb clearly shows water being poured in front of a heavy statue. Modern tests have confirmed that slightly wetting the sand reduces friction, making it easier to pull stones. It is thought that ramp systems were used to stack the stones. A 4,500-year-old wooden ramp discovered in 2015 supports this method. The stones were pulled up using ropes wrapped around wooden pillars surrounding the ramp. Some theories suggest that lever-like systems were also used. A similarly logical mechanism, called a shadoof, has been used in Egypt for drawing water for thousands of years. While all these theories are plausible, some mysteries remain, considering that a stone must have been placed every 3 minutes over a 20-year period. This structure remains a mystery even today. The pyramid's perfect alignment is another mystery. The deviation from north, south, east, and west is only about 1/15 of a degree. How they achieve this without a compass is unknown. Theories suggest that the shadow alignment at the autumnal equinox or the positions of the constellations may have been used. The Orion Belt theory, while popular, has been scientifically proven to be incomplete. Some people believe that aliens built the pyramids. However, this contradicts scientific thought. Historians believe it is better to accept the evidence and leave the unknown open, so that future generations can continue to unravel these mysteries.